Hello and welcome back to Fasco. So this is a Fasco Parlour Fan. I have not actually checked the date on it, but I don't think it's from the late 70s because then it would have plastic blades, so it's from very early 80s. If I find out later, I'll put it in the video. But this came from Colin at the PA meet. I kind of snipe bought this. It was listed for maybe 2 minutes, and I ended up getting it for $60, which is really cool.
It uses the vari-low system.
On this fan though, it has an extremely shallow range of speeds, so we're just going to be using a variable speed control from the wall instead.
We just got this solid state hooked up to it.
And the finish is a little rough on this in some spots. The brown paint is coming off or it's scratched. Like where's a... Like over here.
Right here.
And there, yeah. It's really not too noticeable when it's hung, but if you're looking up close, like right there too, you can notice it.
And it's also got a hole in the side of the canopy for a swag cord if you wish to install one.
Up there. And some of the brass too is kind of going, but Fasco stuff almost never shows up around here.
Start it off. This is the lowest speed on the solid state control, which is actually pretty much almost the same as the lowest speed on the vari-low system too.
It's maybe a little bit faster, but when we tested the vari-low on this, it pretty much goes from this speed and then you turn it barely and then it goes to almost high. So it's probably the potentiometer that's going bad, but replacing those types of electronics is always a nightmare. So solid state it is for now. Especially since Fasco motors don't hum that much on variable speed, at least compared to like Emerson motors. Or rather just any spinner motors, but I'm thinking in terms of stack motor fans. I don't think the down rod on this is original either, but it kind of matches just because it's like brown and polished brass, and the only other part that's polished brass are like the blade arms and then this finial thing on the bottom, and I guess the knob.
I absolutely love this fan. This is definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, this is the first one I've ever owned.
I'm going to turn the speed up a tiny bit.
It's probably good. So yeah, Fasco is in North Carolina, so a lot of their stuff shows up there, and Pennsylvania too. I don't know what it is with Pennsylvania and Fasco's. I guess they had specific dealers up there, but you very seldom see them in like New York, New Jersey, Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire, like any of those up there. I wouldn't say that these are rare to begin with though, just like maybe a bit uncommon.
This is actually the first one I've ever seen in person.
Yeah, same I think. There's actually a house in Connecticut that had two of these. Like they were this exact same one, except they had the fake wood grain blades, and they somehow survived a remodel, probably because they were so high up on the ceiling. But other than that, I can't recall a time that I've seen these before.
A little bit faster.
One of the blades does look like it's a bit out of alignment, but it doesn't really wobble whatsoever, so it's fine. I think it'd be really cool to install this somewhere, but I can't think of any spots. Most of them are filled already. Oh, we're going blurry. There we go.
This is full power.
So this fan doesn't go super fast, but the pitch is definitely making up for it. I'd say that it's at least 13 degrees, but probably 14. Correct me if I'm wrong, I suppose.
It does move a lot of air.
Yeah. And the bearings are still silent, so that's great. The bushing's not making any noise. I'm actually gonna film it from way back here. Yeah, I think normally this would have a J-hook mount if it's old enough, but it's not really that much heavier than any other stack motor fan, so works good enough just being here.
Here's spin down.
Yep. Normally the second pull is the vari-low, but we're gonna bypass it for this video. I don't have a whole lot to say about these just because I've never encountered them really in the wilds, but I think it's an awesome fan.
If someone in the comments knows what the failure rate on the vari-low system is, I do really want to know that, so if someone knows that, drop a comment because I'm very curious about that.
Yeah, from what I've heard, it's better than Casablanca's Slumber Quiet, but it still fails.
Pretty quick spin down.
Yeah, not too bad.
And I think that is all for this Fasco Parlour Fan.
Thanks for watching Ceiling Fan Spin and sometimes Spin Reverse. Okay, bye.